Housekeeping.
Yeah, alright, housekeeping. Sorry, Amanda. I know you wanted to hear my views of the things, but Ellie won't let me.
That's
I
fine.
tried to help
happy-
Liam, folks, but
I appreciate it. If anyone's listening and they're unhappy at how this show is
Are you
being
about
dictated,
to ask people to write in?
yeah,
Good luck.
thanks. Yeah, if anyone is listening and they are unhappy about how Ellie is dictating this show, please do write in, and I'll provide that as
And
evidence.
if that happens, it's all well and good with me because Liam can then edit the show. I'm cool with that.
Yeah, but then you'd have to take over the YouTube editing and the Twitter stuff.
No, I mean this episode. If you would like Liam to talk, if you want to talk about another film, that's fine. But you have to edit this episode.
So, housekeeping.
There we go.
I read Kill or Be Killed Volume 2.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm still planning to do that.
Yeah, because we discussed Volume 1 2 episodes ago, I think.
Yeah, and both enjoyed it?
Yeah. We had Kat on, didn't we? She recommended
Yes.
it. Volume 2, still good. I still enjoyed it. It's a little bit less stuff with the demon.
Oh, okay.
It kind of takes a back seat, but what they do is still interesting, and I really like the direction that Bruback has taken the story, because I can't really predict where it's going, and as you know, my favourite thing is to be surprised, so
Yep.
I'm in a good position here. Not really a spoiler, but to just what Volume 2 is sort of about is the main character, Dylan, basically just gets really into this idea that he's a vigilante.
Okay.
Which is all well and good until the police kind of catch onto his trail.
Yeah.
And that's all I'll say.
Okay.
4 out of 5.
Fair enough. Oh, that's pretty good.
bold.
Definitely worth reading.
Yeah. Well, it was good. So it's on my list of things I need to do.
Fantastic. Housekeeping. Oh, I've already done housekeeping. I've already talked about Kill or Be Killed Volume 2. Tweets.
Tweets in housekeeping.
In housekeeping. So, basically, because the last episode we recorded really quickly after the episode before that, we're going to now do tweets that maybe discuss one or the other of those episodes, if not both, whatever. We had Will Powell tweet us, saying, just something I picked up on, there seems to be a ton of echo on Liam's voice for some reason. Maybe it's always been there and I've just never clocked it, but it's very noticeable in this episode. Fun episode, guys. And that was the episode we had with Kat.
Yeah, I think there was Kat's mic ended up picking up some of your audio.
Yeah, fair enough.
Which I tried to edit, but because I think that was also a rushed out episode, if I remember rightly.
Probably.
So I didn't end up. I couldn't sit there and do all of the echo. So sorry about that, listeners. Hopefully that won't happen this week. But you never know. Sam's kind of a dickhead, so he's probably just got it blaring through his speakers.
I will have you know I'm wearing headphones. Do we know if Will's a regular visitor? Regular listener?
I think he listens occasionally. I don't know if he's every episode, but...
Well,
Yeah,
I'll put in a little
probably not
message
regular.
for Will here, which is just, fuck off, Will.
There we
Sorry,
go.
Will.
Thanks for tweeting us.
Yeah, we like you.
Yeah. Amanda tweeted us saying, "Oh, Liam Underwood, why are you introducing International Women's Day? I kept waiting for Ellie or Kat to cut in and take that over." Yeah, Amanda, so did I. I kind of was trying to lead it in so they could.
Yeah, I think me and Kat were both just shocked that you were doing it.
Yeah, a bit awkward, really. I was trying to help. But I guess on International Women's Day, it took a man to get the job done.
Jesus Christ. I do like the fact, though, that you read Amanda's email as if she's, like, sympathising with you, which I don't think is how she wrote that.
I don't think so either.
Cool.
I think she's like, get off of your station or something. But whatever.
Yeah.
She also said, "I understand, Kat. I forgot to brush my teeth until 3:30 today. # working from home problems."
Oh, okay. The good thing about doing tweets that are, talking about an episode 2 episodes ago is I don't know what the fuck these are talking about.
So Kat was talking about going freelance and working from home and how she doesn't clean her teeth anymore.
Yeah, okay.
Ellie Kempster tweeted saying, "Podcasting with Liam is like driving on ice. You have to steer into the spin."
Yep.
Don't know what that means. But then I tweeted saying, I showed that tweet to Kat. She said, Ellie shouldn't be given any driving advice.
Yeah,
Definitely not.
Yep.
Definitely
And
not.
I said, touche, love seeing you women stick together.
How many crashes have you had? Sorry, Ellie?
2.
And one of them was
Too many, really.
reversing into a car, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Carry on, sorry.
Still Amanda tweeting us. Thank you, by the way, Amanda. We do like that at least you tweet us. Just heard Liam say that Lady Bird was average, and I audibly gasped, "Yes, it is my favourite movie of 2017." And then she said, So I think Liam may have an issue with female coming-of-age stories that show a realistic portrayal of what it means to be a teenage girl growing up in America. Both The Edge of 17 and Lady Bird showed teenage girls that I know/knew or were incredibly true to my own experience. Take away Lady Bird being sexually active, and that movie almost could have been a near documentary of my junior year of high school. I think maybe Liam prefers the fantasy and heightened/unrealistic films like High School Musical. Lady Bird is the reality. So, yeah, I mean...
Nice.
I think that the difference is, and I tweeted this to Amanda, because it is close to her experience, she can relate to it. I can't relate to a teenage American female coming-of-age story, which might be why I'm not enjoying it as much as she is. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cause
I would agree with that.
Die Hard being your favourite Christmas movie, that makes a lot of sense to me, because you can clearly relate to John McClane, badass gunman.
Yeah.
Your whole logic with I can't relate to these characters, therefore this movie isn't for me, which explains why I don't like it, is complete bullshit, and it annoys me.
That's entirely possible, but I don't know. Like, equally, because I was saying to Kat, I can't necessarily relate to like an American high school boy sort of growing up. I just like those, but I don't know. For me, I just don't like the films that much, and I don't know if it's because of the fact that they're like female led, or if it's just because the films aren't that good.
I think it's because you're a sexist. Let's
So
move
we're
on
being
to the next
sexy.
tweet.
Kat responded saying, "Please don't hate me, Amanda, but I also found Lady Bird average, although she loved Laurie Metcalf's performance."
That's because Liam is slowly infecting Kat's mind. We all know this.
Yeah, and Amanda just said, "Fair enough." She said, "No worries, I don't hate you, Kat. I just had to address the coming-of-age pattern I was seeing with Liam. We're all good. I also acknowledge that not every film will resonate with everyone the same way. And yeah, Laurie Metcalf should have won all the awards just for her scene in the car at the airport. So, yeah." Oh, and Amanda also said that she loves that both on Nerd and also on the Won't Grow Up podcast that I used to do with Kat, but then we kind of abandoned.
Also dead. Two dead podcasts.
Yeah. That you guys read out the spammy emails and comments that all podcasters get. Call that bullshit out.
Yeah, we're just so hardcore.
So,
Ellie's the only...
nicely on.
Go on, then.
What was that, son?
I was going to say... we're too polite. Ellie's the only one who doesn't have a failed podcast under her name.
Well, we have the Asylum one that isn't quite off the ground yet.
Oh, really?
That's not a failed podcast.
I'm considering it a failure.
Why?
Because you said you'd start it in October last year.
No, you keep getting me to set dates for it to start, and I just keep giving you, like, the next month.
Yeah, and then it doesn't happen.
Yeah, no, exactly, because that's not when it's starting. It's fine. It will be up soon.
Okay. We've had an email.
Yep, I know what one you're going to read, Liam.
Okay.
I think. Wait, do I?
I don't know.
Maybe I don't.
It was from Wenbin Fang.
Oh, go on.
It's called Nerd on Nerd, podcast search engine.
Yep.
It says, "Hi there. My name is Wenbin Fang.
Oh.
I built a podcast search engine, Listen Notes, which is like Google but for podcasts. It's free to use. I'm not asking you to buy anything here. I just want to introduce you this tool I built, which may bring you new listeners and help you better prepare your show. By the way, I found your email in the RSS feed of your podcast Nerd on Nerd. Listeners use Listen Notes to discover long tail content, e.g. podcasts they never heard of. So your show may get some new listeners via Listen Notes. Yes, it's like discovering interesting new websites when you search on Google.
You don't need to read this whole email, Liam.
As a podcaster,
I'm interested.
You don't need to do any additional things beyond producing good content and having informative show notes. Your show is already listed on Listen Notes.
Oh.
Many podcasters told me that they also use Listen Notes regularly to 1. Find past interviews of their prospective guests, e.g. Elon Musk. 2.
Jesus.
Learn from
How
other
high
podcasts.
are these people aiming?
Learn from other podcasts. It's like good writers who read a lot of other people's books. 3. Find cross-promotion opportunities on other podcasts by searching similar podcasts and reaching out to those podcasters, e.g. startup, and then in brackets, hint, email.
Yeah, I
Note, it's a free tool. We make money through ads and providing developer APIs. You don't have to sign up. You don't need to make a commitment. Just like using Google, go to the website and search. That's it. Please let me know if you find Listen Notes useful or if you have any suggestions/feature requests. Wenbin. Yes, Wenbin, thank you so much for emailing us. My suggestion/feature request is to please fuck off.
Liam's very angry about
along with Will.
So, Will and Wenbin Fang, are both being told. I've not told anyone to fuck off yet, I don't think.
Give it time.
The thing I took from that letter was, when are you guys getting Elon Musk on your podcast?
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. I might look up some of his past interviews.
Yeah, and then I think we'll have a good opportunity for cross promotion.
Definitely. I think he could really get his stuff off the ground with your guys' help.
Yeah, he needs us.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Elon, if you're listening,
was
drop
the
me an
whole
email.
get stuff off the ground a clever little pun there?
I'm going to say yes.
Cool. I picked up on it.
Thank you.
I tweeted some like aerial shots of my helicopter ride in Canada, and Amanda.
Oh my
responded
god! Of course, you
saying,
managed to flip this section round to Canada as well.
Ooh, if this isn't in catching up with, I will be disappointed. Amanda, I hope you're not disappointed. Oh, Amanda tweeted us about Black Panther because we did a Black Panther special.
Oh, okay, that's relevant.
You'll actually like this, Ellie. She said, Wakabi's lack of a motive to betray his best friend and begin a battle against his countrymen was my biggest gripe about this movie. I'm glad you saw that too. When I recorded on Black Panther, everyone thought I was nuts when I brought it up. And then she said, so after finishing the episode, I'm not surprised my views on the film align more with Ellie. I tend to agree with her superhero movie assessments. Black Panther is up there among probably my top 5 Marvel films.
Yeah.
So
I didn't realise so many people were against the issue that me and Amanda had there, because like honestly that is like a glaring part of that film. But
what was the issue you had? Sorry.
There's can we talk about it on this show, Liam?
are there going to be spoilers?
Is it spoilers? There's a guy, Sam.
Yep.
There's a guy who does a bad thing to his friend.
Yep.
And there's not really a good reason that he does it. Like they give a reason, but it didn't feel like a big enough reason to me.
Gotcha. If you don't mind just texting me a rundown of what you meant, because I'm not following you at all.
Oh, just go listen to the Black Panther special, Sam.
I already have.
So Amanda also tweeted, I think we might have to rename Housekeeping to just Catching Up with Amanda.
You also don't need to read all of her tweets.
Yeah, well, I'm doing it. If she's going to take the time to tweet us, I'm going to take the time to read it. If other people took the time to tweet us, maybe I'd be more pick and choosy. But we don't get that. Amanda said, finally saw your sister, so I was able to finish the Nerd on Nerd for Liam's birthday. Loved the film. I also haven't seen Drinking Buddies or The Puffy Chair, but they're on my list. They're also Mumblecores. We'll get around to them on this show, maybe. No, you liked your sister, didn't you?
I did, yeah.
There we go then. So maybe, if with a positive mental attitude, you'll... I don't know. So now Amanda tweeted us about the last episode that we recorded, saying, you're a resident American listener here to report Mother's Day is in May in the US. This year it is Sunday, May the 13th. Please go with Ellie's plan to cover 50 Shades Darker. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on that abysmal film.
We should do it.
I did go back saying I think that's not a good idea.
I think we should do it.
Okay. Caleb tweeted us and a load of other podcasts saying, anyone looking for podcast guests, books to review, or just want to talk shop, I'd love to be in your show. Now, here's some advice for people that want to maybe guest on another podcast. Don't just randomly tweet them. Actually listen to their show. And maybe, with us, for example, we have Culture Swap, which is a section deliberately made for guests to come and talk about stuff that they want to talk about. You're going to see an example of that on this very show. So don't just fucking tweet us without listening. Actually listen, and then you'd be like, hey, I've got a good idea for Culture Swap. Maybe I could come and guest on, and we're going to be a lot more receptive to your ideas. Instead, when I called Caleb out on this, his response was, I'm a newer listener. Well, nah. You're a twat, mate.
I mean, I feel like we shouldn't be mean to these people because they're just trying to get off the ground like we tried.
I think add him to the fuck off pile.
Yeah.
All right, fair
Were
enough.
we
Caleb,
tweeting?
I'm sorry.
Sorry, did I tweet Chris
Hardwick?
Hardwick and I was like, don't listen to your show, but I'd love to come on and talk about this new podcast I'm doing?
No, that's fair. We didn't do that.
So I'm just saying, there's a way to do it that isn't so transparently dickish.
Okay, Liam.
That's it for housekeeping.
Liam. Oh, is it?
Yep.
Are you sure?
I'm fairly positive, yes.
Oh, because there's one little thing. Oh, just a tiny, teensy tiny thing, Liam.
I think you should talk about Canada more.
The last time I asked you, you had 1,093 films in your to watch pile. The challenge we set this year was for you to get below 1,091. How's it going?
Like I said earlier, because of Canada, I got back and I was all depressed and shit, so I didn't really feel like just sitting around in my pants watching movies. I had a lot of wanking to catch up on.
Yeah.
So it's gone up.
Ooh, how much?
1,098.
Oh, Liam.
And it's not going down is the problem, because films keep arriving that I've forgotten I've ordered, and I'm not watching anything.
Oh, dear. Oh, Liam, that's not good, buddy.
But I've got until the end of the year, and we're not even halfway through the year yet, so...
No, that's fair. But,
as long as I get out of this, like, I Miss Canada funk, I'm sure it'll be fine.
As regular listeners know, I try to do, whenever we have a guest on, I just sort of make them face that number. So, Sam, yes. Liam has 1,098 DVDs that he has bought.
Or Blu-rays.
Or Blu-rays, sorry, just films.
Or 4K.
Yeah, films that Liam's bought that he hasn't watched. And I want to just get your take on, like, how that makes you feel.
That is a hell of a lot. Because I think the ones that I haven't seen that I've got are maybe like 5.
Yeah, that's a normal amount.
Thank you.
But how many films would you say you watch, like, in a year?
That's a long time. I don't watch films as much as you do, because I know that you are a big film guy. I watch films maybe 3 a month.
So if we total that up, that's what, 36 a year?
Yep.
Alright, so, okay, Ellie, I'm going to need you to do some math real quick.
Just before I do that maths, Liam, can I just very quickly point out that I do keep track of this number over a year, and we have been doing this now for a year and a bit. And you started at 1,090. You started at 1,091, and you ended on. You're now on 1,098, right? So just to clarify here, your number hasn't lowered; it's increased, which means that if your argument you're about to make is I watch a lot of films, therefore I need more films in my to watch pile, you're wrong. You do not need that many because you still have more films than you started with.
Right, but can we just do some math really quickly?
Yes.
For someone that watches 36 films a year and has 5 in their to watch pile, right?
Yeah.
What would my number be on those on that like scale if in a year I watched 342 films?
Liam, I don't even need to type the maths in. It's not 1,098. Sam's second number was smaller than his start number. That means that yours on that scale should be smaller than the start number. So
but
yours
still,
would be like probably like around 300. No, less than that. It would be like...
Right, so here's the point I'm making.
It would be like 50.
Yeah, here's the point I'm making, right? If I'm only watching 340, say, a year, but my number isn't going down, it means I'm buying as I watch.
No,
so
your number's gone up.
Yeah, whatever. Let's just move on. I thought I had a good argument there, but then I realised that maths betrayed me.
You should never call on maths, Liam. No. Maths is a harsh mistress.
Yeah.